Hi, my name's Dylan. Welcome to our show. This is
Hey,
Jason Charles Miller. He is our bard, the bard of Bardic inspiration. This week, we have the unenviable task of trying to chronicle all that is Count Strahd von Zarovich in song in under 2 hours.
it's
Uh,
not unenviable. It's a challenge that we take up with enthusiasm and great um, fervor. I don't know. Something like
well, earlier I said that what we were going to do is we were going to kick the Phantom of the Opera off its pedestal with the
that.
song.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that might have been a little bold of me. Uh, uh,
I
but
wish you hadn't have said that.
well,
Now I feel the pressure.
well, yeah, that might be setting it a little high. Andrew Lloyd Webber. I guess he knew what he was doing. Not that anybody cares who that guy is, right? Uh,
Not at all. Not at all. No, we do. We do. No,
I, I see
Lloyd
that we've
Webber.
been raided. Garwar is raiding with a party of 35 who are all
Wow.
saying Yarawar. Uh,
Well,
so,
I'm trying to host it, and it won't let me host for some reason. I don't know why.
uh, yeah, I don't know. It
I'm a Twitch
should
noob.
be.
I'm gonna text one of my mods and be like, host it.
Host the show.
I can't
Uh,
figure it out.
so before we dive into writing a song for Strahd von Zarovich, the Count of Castle Ravenloft, Master of Barovia, grade A narcissist. Um, we have a couple other songs that we have helped to create so far. The last episode, we did a song for Spurt the Kobold.
Right.
Who some people who watch possibly popular streams might have caught once briefly. Uh, and then we also did a song for Bruner Battlehammer. Now, we kind of last episode kicked off the tradition of opening an episode with the song from the previous episode. So we were talking about doing that again and opening this episode with a song for Spurt the Kobold.
Yeah.
Uh, once Jason the Bard is ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
You're ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see somebody in chat is typing up Bruno Battlehammer.
Nice. They already love it.
Uh,
It's a classic.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's a classic already. Okay,
yeah,
but we're gonna do the Ballad of Spurt right now.
yeah, yeah. I gotta
Uh,
scroll back up to that.
Short life, big heart.
Yeah,
Should I take it away?
yeah, yeah. I will quieten myself.
Okay, here we go. I just turned 11 days old, but that's an ancient dragon to a kobold. Got my brother by my side, he was eaten by a sly. Everywhere I go, just long for the ride, walking through the underdark. A hammer hitting me very hard. Short life, big heart. We never made it very far. Brothers walking hand in slime on our final march. Short life, big heart. I want to see those lighters. Ask me 3 more questions, I'll tell you what I can. Lived a long life for a kobold, but not too long for me. You can ask me about Pepe, you can ask me about my friends. I Show you how to use my stick, stinging on the end. Before the hammer hit my head, I cried out, you there. Short life, big heart. We never made it very far. Brothers walking hand in slime on a final march. Short life, big heart. I tell you about the centerpole I made. And the bag of wasps I threw like a grenade. Let my death inspire your crusade as you wander on your way. Short life, big heart. We never made it very far. Brothers walking hand in slime on a final march. Short life. I just turned 11 days old.
I see that you are now hosting you.
Oh, good. I guess it worked.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for checking on that.
No worries. Yeah, I saw it pop up in chat during there, and the notifications are going out and all that stuff. So that's good. So yes, for those of you just joining, welcome. This is Bardic Inspiration. You know, I sit here and look uncomfortable while the amazing Jason Charles Miller writes a song. And you know, and this time we're doing a song about Strahd von Zarovich.
We are.
Who you can see in the bottom right corner of the screen there.
Look at him.
Yeah, our third patron.
Be hypnotized.
Yeah, the first evil aligned patron we've added to the game. And so, yeah, I guess the first things first. What genre of music?
I feel like with him, it needs to be kind of like dark alternative.
Dark alternative?
You know, like a Nick Cave ballad or something, or like something like in The Cure's darkest moments. It's got to be spooky. It's Strahd von Zarovich. We couldn't really write like a happy song about Straud, although that could be funny. Oh, and I showed you earlier, but I'm wearing my Christopher Lee as Dracula t-shirt.
Yeah, that is a perfectly appropriate.
Yeah,
it's a good choice. I was looking. The best I could do is this cantrip shirt that's got all the D20s and a sort of like arcane symbol. Since most of my shirts are actually no, I had a Paradise Lost shirt I could have worn, I guess.
Yeah, that could have been cool. And other people are saying dark,
Gothic,
Meatloaf,
metal Gothic, dark Nordic.
Meatloaf.
Awesome. I would do anything for Strahd.
I would jam that all the time.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. The first song that popped into my head last week when everybody voted for it to be Strahd von Zarovich was the song "Cry of the Banshee Queen" by Brokus Helm. Do you know that song?
No.
It's got like a really long kind of guitar intro, and then you know, it's just this. It sounds kind of like Viking metal after that, where they're just, you know, singing about banshees. But the guitar intro to it is kind of what popped into my mind, and I'm like, that's a little bit much. Like, I don't know how long it takes to write guitar solos, but I imagine it's challenging.
Since we're acoustic here, it might need to be limited in that respect.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, maybe.
Let's see, what else do we have here? Aussie, Country Road, Baroque. Straud looks like he would enjoy some good old-fashioned country.
Sure.
Yeah.
A country song about Strahd, that would be.
Yeah. But I think the gothic theme kind of needs to play out. I mean, you can do that in all kinds of stuff.
Totally.
And, yeah. Clive says Eastern European folk, which is kind of cheeky.
Now, why don't we write the song from, and remember, chat, you guys can join in. This is like your time to write the song with us. But what if it was from his point of view? What do you think of that? Is that?
I like it. I like it. Of course, then the song is, I mean, I guess, when is it from his point of view? Because, I mean, he envied his brother enough to kill him, to try and steal his wife. Like, who, she tossed herself from the balcony to get away from him. Like,
and he also lost the love of his life, right?
Well, she was the love of his life in his mind. Yeah. He was not the love of her life in hers. Like, as opposed to like Bram Stoker's Dracula, where he did love his wife and she did love him, and when she heard that he had died in the field of battle, she killed herself, and then he arrived home and found that she had died and denounced God and all that stuff. Whereas Strahd,
Romeo and Juliet. Yeah,
Strahd coveted his brother's wife, Tatiana, and he is unhealthily fixated on her.
I mean, it's kind of creepy, but that could be something.
Yeah.
Something.
Stalker ballad.
Yeah, I saw that.
That sounds bad.
Stalker ballad. Well, I mean, we'll make it from his point of view, since he thinks he's the hero, right?
Yeah. He didn't see himself as the hero. He saw himself as more worthy than his brother.
For the murder, that's a good one. The premonition, the darkness growing in him.
Yeah, because like his midwife was the Baba Lysaga, like the one that tried to influence him and helped to raise him out from under his mother. It's yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
I did bring some reading material for this one.
I read the very first Ravenloft novel.
Oh, nice.
In the 90s, by Christy Golden. Can't remember the name of it right now, but it was the one about the vampire elf who got stuck in Barovia and was working for Strahd. It wasn't like Strahd was, I think, sort of the villain of that book. Someone will tell me. What's the name of it? No, not I, Strahd.
Yeah, I was actually looking around the office for a copy of I, Strahd before this because I figured we would have one here. But I'm sure that Eric's copy is just at his house.
The Eye of the Vampire, or something like that. Hang on, this is gonna bug me if I don't figure it out.
There was a song by an LA-based musician that reminds me of that. By Vast, was that?
Mm-hmm.
That guy did a lot of. Actually, now that I think about it, the first time I ever heard a Vast song was on an episode of Angel, which was also just incidentally about an angsty vampire. So,
Vampire of the Mists. That's what it's called.
Vampire of the Mists.
Okay. That was Ravenloft book 1.
Huh. I never read any of those. How are they?
It was great. I loved it. I read it a long time ago.
Here we go. Oh, that's funny. The chapter 1, Into the Mists. Um, let's see. After the death of his father, King Barov, Straud waged long, bloody wars against his family's enemies. He and his army cornered the last of these enemies in a remote mountain valley before slaying them all, and he named the valley Barovia. And then, let's see. War made him cold and arrogant, whereas his younger brother Sergei, was the one that Strahd's mother doted on. And so he began to envy his brother. And then, he eventually studied magic and forged a dark pact.
And then was it after he killed them all that he became a vampire?
So there's a couple parts of it. As I understand it, because there's a part, I don't want to spoil anything from the Curse of Strahd book. I'm pretty sure him committing his acts of evil against his family is what made him become a vampire lord. Like, I think that was part of it.
Yeah. Cursed.
Yeah. So he eventually saw Tatiana, a young Barovian woman, and then believed her his worthy bride, lavished her with gifts and attention, and then she fell in love with his younger brother Sergei, who is, a warm, caring person. And Strahd was so prideful that he couldn't. His pride prevented him from standing in the way of the couple's love until the day of their wedding, when he gazed into a mirror and realized he had been a fool. And then he murdered Sergei, drank his blood, sealed the pact between himself and the Dark Powers, and then chased Tatiana through the gardens, determined to make her accept and love him. And then she hurled herself from a castle balcony in order to escape his pursuit, plunging to her death. And then his palace guards tried to kill him, but it didn't work.
Clearly.
Yeah, and then he killed his guards, and yeah.
I mean, I think that's probably the story of the song.
About him
all of that, and about his
trying to woo Tatiana.
Mm-hmm. And what happened.
It's a pretty compelling section.
Mm-hmm. And especially from his point of view,
Yeah, he believed he had finally met the love of his life, and did everything that he thought. Oh God, that's a bad joke in chat. Did everything that he thought.
All that too, and I chose to ignore it.
Did everything that he thought would work to woo her. Lavish gifts and material things, and then she was like, "Your brother is cute." So, yeah, it's definitely yeah. I mean, it is about love and loss, so it's perfect for some kind of, gothic lamentation. Somebody made a Buffy the Vampire Slayer joke in there too about going through the motions.
Kind of need an open. I think that's what it's all about, though. I think we need an opening line. What do you think of this first start? Fool for you. like that for the verses?
It sounds really nice, and I think it's the right pace.
Yeah, it's the right kind of vibe. Absolutely minor key. A minor, I think we're looking at. Liz, Liz, Lisvener?
Lisvener.
Yeah. Minor key. A minor. They say D minor is the saddest of all keys, but this is feeling like A minor. But I only learned that from watching the movie Spinal Tap, so I don't know if that's actually true.
You know, a friend of mine, also named Dylan, is a radio host here in town, and he admitted while we were at an event, he's like, oh, I've never seen the Spinal Tap, and I was like, I beg your pardon, like, I'm like, you work in media, more specifically, you are a radio host. You host radio shows and you've never seen this in Spinal Tap? And he's like, well, you don't have to shame me about it. I'm like, shame, good sir. And then, so he mentioned that on the air like a day or two later. He's like, oh yeah, I was getting shit for not having seen this in Spinal Tap. And his co-host is like, what?
Everyone just piled on.
Yeah, so now he can't watch it because it's a stubbornness thing. But
it's like a thing of honor.
Yeah. He's like, I'm just not going to. I'm like, you're robbing yourself of a really brilliant film that is hilarious, and one of those films that once you've seen it, you realize you're like, oh, a bazillion things have stolen from this. Like, yeah, it's great. And I just, God, I always think of the stupid knobs that have a dial that goes up to 11. Oh man. Yeah.
For a while, Marshall actually made a limited edition amp that went to 11.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
I think it was like when Spinal Tap finally did a tour, like, I don't know, 10 years later or 15 years later, they put out a second album. Like, all the actors got back together, they put out a second album and actually went on tour. And Marshall put out an amp that went to 11.
That's so good. Trapped in this realm like the caged dove, my love for you down this path I am led. Now I'm stuck here in this plane of dread.
That's pretty good.
That's interesting, Reaver. See some more people joining. Welcome, Rome. Michael. Badger Buccaneer. That's a good name.
I like Cage the Dove, though. Like, Cage Dove. Because I like the first line of Fool for You, Fool for Love. And we could say like trap the something, cage the dove. Like it's him trying to, I feel like we're writing it at the moment of him, of the wedding, right? And him like facing his rage.
Okay, yeah, because he was too full of himself to be able to do anything about this up until he reached a fever pitch and just went off. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, this is gonna be dark.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I've written songs with Marilyn Manson, so I got you covered.
Now, every interview I've seen with him, he seems like one of the smartest people in music. He seems like a sharp dude.
He's smart. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's a great lyricist and, very, very focused. Something. Cage the dove. Another word for is. So it's like, fool for you, fool for love. trap that I cage the dove. Oh, and then the next line can be long time. Oh, na 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 na. We could say "trap the girl" just for now. You know what I mean? Just as a placeholder.
Yeah. Somebody put "trap the heart, cage the dove."
Trap the heart. There it is. Boom.
Yeah.
Done. Only if I was blind to everything, showed me blind all you know. We're writing like a cool song here, actually. I wonder if we can get like a cool like run. I was blind to ever think that you. Bear with me for 1 second. I think I got. Now I see. Now. Oh, okay. Check this out. Fool for you. Fool for love. Trap a heart. Cage the dove. I was blind to ever think that you could be the one for me. Now I see. Now I see. And then back to another verse. What do you think?
I like it.
We got some bolded text. Okay.
Yeah. Cage the
That was good.
bloodlust of desire.
Those are all.
Blind,
Those are all. Yeah, blood needs to come next.
Yeah.
Blood needs to come next.
So well, now if this is the moment, like this reads to me like this is the moment he looked in the mirror and realized that she was going to go through with this wedding and that he had lost. Like this is the moment he makes the decision to go kill his brother.
To kill his brother, and it puts him on the path to becoming the vampire. So, does it all happen in the same day, or does like?
Yeah. As the wedding day was not a good wedding day.
Clearly.
Yeah. Goes and kills the brother, drinks his blood, and then goes after her. Chases her through the gardens, and then up into a tower that she leaps off of, and then the guards try to kill him because he's clearly a monster. But yeah, like at this point, the fool for you for like if this is the point that he makes the decision, like he makes the decision looking in the mirror. This is the last time he ever sees his own face, right?
Right.
Like he looks he looks at what he sees and realizes that he can't ever look at it again.
Okay, so Well, but when he looks in the mirror, though, doesn't he still? Does he have an inkling of hope that she's still going to turn her heart towards him, or if he kills his brother, like, is he killing his brother out of revenge, or is there also a sick hope that she will come around to him?
So the way it's written, just in this book, just in Curse of Strahd,
It's okay.
let's see. Strahd's pride prevented him from standing in the way of the young couple's love until the day of their wedding, when Strahd gazed into a mirror and realized he had been a fool, which seems to be what we're opening with.
That's where we're at.
Yeah. Strahd murdered Sergei and drank his blood, sealing the evil pact between himself and the dark powers. These are like nondescript dark powers that he made a deal with to get his power. And then he chased Sergei's bride-to-be through the gardens, determined to make her accept and love him. So after this, it's like he realizes that his brother's in the way. He gets rid of his brother, and then he's going to make the bride love him instead.
It's still like that third line because it sounds cool.
Oh, I think the third line's great. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Even though it might not exactly be canonically accurate, sometimes if you're writing a song, you just got to go for it. You know.
Well, it's also, it could just be like he's blind that he could ever think that she could be the one for him as long as the brother's still around, right?
I like Bound by Blood.
Bound by Blood?
That someone just wrote that. Blinded by rage. Bound by blood. But I mean, we just said blind, so I wouldn't use that part. But
yeah.
But that I think Bound by Blood comes a little bit later.
Yeah.
I don't know if it comes right here, but you're right. Okay, so maybe these next few lines should be about his determination to kill his brother, right?
Yeah, I think.
It'd be cool to have blood as the rhyme too. So like da da da. Does he say he drains his blood?
Yeah, he kills his brother and drinks his blood.
Yeah. Okay. Something drain the blood. Does it go into detail on how he killed him at all?
Nope. It's a one sentence thing. I'm sure one of the novels probably has it in detail, but
anybody in chat know any details on how Strahd killed his brother? Because we could say snap the neck, drain the blood.
Oh man.
You know, but we don't know if he stabbed him. Stab the bro. I like chase the sun, drain the blood, but I don't know if it quite works, but I do drain the blood is a definite second part of that first line. Oh, how about just take the life, drain the blood.
The next line could be seal the pact.
And then a blood rhyme. flood. What can we do there?
I'm pulling up Rhyme Zone.
Yeah. No, flood is like the best one, I think, but like the flood of blood, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Out of well, bud is interesting, as in a flower bud, but
Yeah, that's
flood.
true. And someone put face down in the mud, left him for dead face down in the mud. And do you mind if I change? I want to make it a little bit more
Hmm?
uh, instead of trap her heart, can I say trap the heart?
Yeah, that was kind of a back and forth thing. There was a bunch of people talking about both of them.
Okay.
Fool for you, fool for love. Trap the heart, trap the dove. Fits better.
Yeah. I mean, I think we all know what we're talking about. Like if we get too literal with the exposition,
I
we might.
wonder. So here's an idea. I mean, it's rhyming blood with blood, but what about like take the life, spill the blood, seal the pack, drink the blood, or something like that? Like trying to, but
How
it is
about
saying blood too many times.
how about drink the flood? Like we know what we know. I mean, that makes it more abstract, but I think it's cooler.
Yeah, that works.
Feel the pact, drink the flood. We know that it's blood because we just said it. So it's
Yeah.
like take the life, drain the blood, seal the pact, drink the blood. Nah, I love it.
Yeah. It's working. It's working.
Someone wrote this blood's for you. This
uh,
blood's for you. We need some fan art of Strahd drinking a beer that says blood on it instead of Budweiser.
well, the picture on this page is Straud holding a nice glass of possibly blood, but in front of a mirror so that the mirror only shows the floating glass.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I don't think I have that book.
Curse of Straud?
Wait, hold on though. I'll be right back because I'm going to show you what I do have, and you guys are going to freak out. Just you wait.
Just you wait. Just you wait.
Yep. Hold on, it's coming.
Floodweiser? Oh, God.
I just want to show you.
Somebody better Photoshop a Blood Light or a Bloodweiser.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, Ravenloft box set. Is that the original one? Nice.
Yes. And Ravenloft, Realm of Terror. And then Ravenloft 2, The House on Griffin Hill.
Nice.
So there's some awesome stuff in here. I mean, look at these crazy maps. All these crazy maps in here.
Cool. Is that Valaki and somewhere else?
Yeah, here's...
If we can fit the word exsanguinated in there somewhere, that would be pretty impressive.
And it came with all of these, like, cards. I mean, do you have this, or have you ever seen it?
I have seen it. Yeah, I think there might actually be one on the shelf in the over by Eric's desk.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty rad.
Yeah, he's been doing his home Curse of Strahd campaign lately and making props for it, and yeah,
Pretty neat stuff. There's like kind of a stoic. I don't know what like a 70. What do you call that picture of Strahd? Like an Elvis Strahd or something?
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the kind of thing that's very much influenced by like the Christopher Lee era
Totally. That's totally a
of
Christopher
Strahd
Lee.
with his hair just kind of slicked back and his campy acting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The next page after the one that I've been looking at has the section on role playing Strahd, and there's a bunch of interesting stuff here because it gets more into his head. Like, Strahd believes that his soul is lost to evil,
Okay.
and he feels neither pity nor remorse, love nor hate. Um,
Hmm.
he doesn't suffer anguish or wallow in indignation. He believes and has always believed that he is a master of his own fate.
Perhaps we can. That can be what the chorus is. Like we're leading to that.
Yeah.
Um, um, it's alive. Alive. Drink blood. Feel back. Bring blood. As a night. And then maybe this next longer line. I will come. You feel for me. Now I see. Now I see. Um, could this line be about him discovering he's the master of his own fate? Because we're getting close to a new part, whether it's going to be a pre-chorus or a chorus.
Well, you could say something about how he's the master of his fate, and how the last part can be "soon you will see, soon you will see," instead of "now I see, now I see."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I will take my fate into my hands and something E. Soon you'll see. Soon you'll see.
And make you love me.
I'll take my hands and I mean, maybe, but I think that like it could be more about power, the
Yeah.
power that he's going to possess. Maybe it's about still with his brother. Maybe this part is about his brother. I will take your fate into my hands and crush you like a flea. Soon you'll see, soon you'll see. Or plea, like ignore your pleas. So we change hands to singular and have something stand. I mean, actually, I think the rhyme. I think we're looking for an E rhyme though, so we don't necessarily have to rhyme hands. Because the last one, I was blind to ever think that you could be the one for me. Now I see, now I see. So it's like, I will take my hands, I will take my fate, or I will take your fate. I think it's better, is like, he's singing about his brother now. Like, I will take your fate into my hands, and da-da-da-da-dee, soon you'll see, soon you'll see.
And prove she's right for me.
Close, 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 close. And take all for me, or like, I will take your fate into my hands and show. What did you say?
I will take your fate into my hands and prove she's right for me.
Mm-hmm.
I will take your fate into my hands and your bride will come to me.
The only thing that's, I still think it should be about.
Somebody said
him.
fulfill destiny.
Oh, that's pretty good. And fulfill my destiny. Soon you'll see. Soon you'll see. What do you think of that?
I think that works really well.
A
Yeah.
little more abstract. I will take your fate into my hands and fulfill my destiny. Soon you'll see. Soon you'll see. Ooh, for you. Ooh, for love. Drive the heart. Gauge the love. I was blind to ever think that you could be the one for me. Now I see. Now I see. Take the light, drain the blood, seal the pact, drink the blood. I will take your fate into my hand and fulfill my destiny. Soon you'll see. Soon you'll see.
My destiny or our destiny?
Well, I think he's talking about his brother here. So I think it's still my.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And I feel like the third line, I was blind to ever think that you could be the one for me, is just a momentary rage.
Yeah.
But he still wants her.
Yep.
Right? It's like he's trying to convince himself that like he knows clearly now that she's spurned him.
Yeah.
And he's trying to convince himself that she's not the one for him, but later in the song, like it doesn't matter. Like he still wants her, no matter what he says to himself. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Here, I think, take the life, drain the blood, seal the pact, drink the flood. I will take your fate into my hands and fulfill my destiny. Soon you'll see, soon you'll see. I feel like he's talking to his brother there. So he's talking to Tatiana in the first three lines. He's talking to his brother in the second two. And then now we need to go somewhere else.
Is it chorus time?
Rome, are you trying to be funny? I hope so. Right, but this isn't about my life experience. We're singing a song from the point of view of a character.
Yeah, I mean, the best we can do is try and imagine what that perspective is based on what we know.
Yeah, and yeah, and it's so wide. You know, like there's one sentence about him killing his brother, So we don't know how he did it. I was blind to ever think that you could be the one for me. Now I see. Now I see. Take the light, drain the blood, seal the pact, drain the blood. I will take your fate into my hand and feel my destiny. Soon you'll see. Soon you'll see. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's where our first chorus could kick in, and the like, whatever the his sort of his theme, like
our gothic song content is people are trying to contribute to it and getting timed out by Knifebot.
Oh, really? They're like, you know, you can't.
Through the mist, I see your bloody heart, which is appropriate comment for this discussion. But it's like Knifebot has timed you out. Sorry about that.
I can feel it. What you got?
No, I was paying attention to chat and I was kind of like, somebody's like, poor Ludi. Ludi's the one who got muted.
Oh, Ludi.
Yeah. Name Sergey and you die with your blood surging. With the dying of the light, my might will being to rise.
The dying of the light. Yeah, I mean, that's what it needs to be. Like, the chorus needs to be some, like, more like an overall theme of him. I like that, with the dying of the light.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm in the wrong window.
Be my time to rise, maybe. With the dying of the light. I'd rather rhyme. I think rise and light are close enough near rhymes that it could work. So it's like, with the dying of the light, it will be my time to rise. Da 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 da. and about time to ride. It will be our time to ride. Yeah. And then we need like a third line. And now the mists are now called fourth. The bargain has been struck. Let's get to.
What's the context for the chorus? Is it just an overall thing, or is it?
Yeah, it's like an overall like what's happening to. So it's something that we can go back to. Basically, it's his. I think it's his calling card, right? And it's so maybe it will describe his powers, but in a song kind of way. You know what I mean? Like, so with the dying of the light, it will be my time to rise. This part, I think, the chorus could even be generally about the powers of a vampire, or just the vibe of it. It will be my time to rise. All my enemies will pay. Let it flow, let it flow.
That's awful.
Let it flow, let it flow. The blood never bothered me anyway.
That's a direction that I'm not going to go down.
Blood never bothered me anyway.
See the power in my eyes. Time to be my bride.
I have a love-hate relationship with Let It Go. Did I ever tell you that story?
No.
Okay, so whenever Frozen came out, I think it was like 2014, I had co-written a song in a Disney Channel movie called Teen Beach Movie, and it's a song called Cruisin' for a Bruisin', and it was like the single from that movie.
Yeah.
And I've never been nominated for like a national award in my life, except Cruisin' for a Bruisin' got nominated for a Radio Disney Award.
Oh, cool.
For like best song from a movie, which was really awesome. But we lost to Let It Go from Frozen, because of course we did, because that was like the biggest song in the world that year. So
yeah,
anytime I hear someone mention Let It Go, I'm like, I could have had a silver mouse on my desk. Because the Radio Disney Awards are like, it's like a Mickey Mouse wearing headphones.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I could have had one. But Let It Go beat us out.
Yeah, that song really took off.
What's that?
That song really took off.
It did. Every little kid in the world was singing it that year. I still make money off that other song though, so it's all good. It's my financial pleasure, as Jerry Lewis used to say.
Just trying to think of ways to put this in here. I don't know that it fits. Dying in the light, it'll be my time to rise. Lord of Barovia.
I don't know. Like, I feel like, and tell me how you're feeling about this. Like, what we have so far, okay, it is about Strahd, but it's sort of from his point of view, so everything is a little general.
Yeah.
And I feel like if we get specific now, it's going to be too jarring. So I feel like we need to keep it a little more abstract, just because that's sort of how we started. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I like the vibe of, yes, I hunt for you through time, like all of these things. I'm thirsty, stuff like that. ruler and prisoner of my domain. Everyone's like throwing out some really great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Vengeance should come as no surprise. So these are all, if you know the character, you know exactly what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that vibe for this one because that's sort of the road that we've gone down so far. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So we could say something like "Feel my power," or
Fear my power, Green Lantern's light.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It will be my time to rise.
Oh, you know what it could be? Is it could be a line about Tatiana in that he's waiting for her to come back. Because like the fixation in Curse of Strahd is that another woman has been born, who is a reincarnation using the same soul, and she's the spitting image.
That's where they borrowed the Dracula stuff from.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah, yeah. Not Mina Harker this time. It's Irina.
Almost like I'll be waiting for you as long as it. I'll be waiting for you. For your time to come again. If we can rhyme that with again, time to come to me or something. I'll be waiting for your time. What's another good word for?
Another really great line that Melkrin shared. I am the ancient, I am the land. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past. That's appropriately gothic.
Totally. I'll be waiting for you while stars do shine. I like that, actually.
Or I'll wait for you. Or I will wait. I'll wait until the stars stop shining. Because he still sees himself as romantic, right?
Of course. Yeah. How about I'll be waiting for you till the stars don't shine? That sings a little bit better. I'll be waiting for you till the stars don't shine. With the dying of the light, it will be my time to rise. I'll be waiting for you till the stars don't shine. Da, 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 da. Something, the longing never dies, cries, turning the tide. Yeah, we need another another 2 lines like this.
The longing never dies. I like that one. We need second line though.
For you till the stars don't shine. What if we talked a little bit about like the geography of Barovia, to hint at it, or like his land, his domain? I think someone wrote in there.
Yeah. I mean, because if you is saying that it's a dread domain too specific?
Yeah, totally. But
Because I mean, it's not the only dread domain, but
no, but I think just like where we're going with this song, this could be. Yeah, we totally made this like. I can't think of what band it is, but we totally made this like a goth vibey song I think like they never get that specific. I feel like if we said dread domain, it would be like this jarring thing at this point.
Yeah.
But I think domain is okay. Or there's no and the sun barely comes out in Barovia, right? Does it even come
it is
out
permanently overcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the only reason they have things that grow is because of magic. Otherwise, everything would just kind of die off. Forlorn domain. That's a good way. I'll be dead, but you'll be mine. It just makes me think of like next time it'll be different. You know, like
Yeah.
I'm waiting for a second chance. Yeah. I deserve another chance.
Let's definitely say something about the mists.
Yeah. So he said Goth Biden band. What is a Goth Biden band?
I don't know. Maybe he thought we said that. I'm not sure.
What else do we have?
And the mists begin to. We just said rise, so I don't want to say rise again, but when the mists begin to grow.
When the mists.
Oop. And the something. When the mists begin to grow. Ooh, I walk these shrouded veils.
I walk these shrouded veils. That's epic. In this mist and shrouded land.
Ooh, in this misty shrouded land. That's really good. So you guys throw things out and then we... Shrouded land. Here, I'll throw,
Or even just mist shrouded land.
Oh. Understand.
Could be about what he's building for her.
Could be, yeah.
Where the cold can break your bones. Well, that's another direction.
That's verse 2 for sure.
In this misty shrouded land, I will captivate.
something I will stand, you know, like he's waiting in this mystery shrouded land. In a tower I will stand, like waiting.
An ancient tower stands.
It's not bad. What it in this misty shrouded land, on a tower I will stand.
On a tower I will stand.
Like we see him standing there waiting for her to return. On my tower I will stand.
On this tower. On a tower. On my tower.
How about on a tower?
In this misty shrouded land. On a tower I will stand.
And then we need a shine rhyme to kind of get the last thing. Drinking blood like wine.
In this misty shrouded land.
Hands is good.
On a tower I will stand. Dying in the light, it will be my time to rise. For you till the stars don't shine. In this misty shrouded land, on a tower I will stand.
With the dying of the light, it will be my time to rise. I'll be waiting for you till the stars don't shine. In this misty shrouded land, on a tower I will stand. Da 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 da. You just need that last line that makes you go, aha. You know, some days it's easy, some days it's hard to get there. Ooh, let me just kind of play what we have so far.
Okay.
Ooh, for you. Ooh, for love. Drive the heart. Cage the dove. I was blind to ever think that you could be the one for me. Now I see. Now I see. Take the life, bring the blood, seal the fact, drink the blood. I will take your fate into my hands and fulfill my destiny. Soon you see, soon you see. With the dying of the light, it will be my time to rise. I'll be waiting for you till the stars don't shine. On this mystery shrouded land, on a tower I will stand. Da 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 da. We just need that last line for that chorus.
It could be something about how he has eternity.
Okay.
Like eternity is not too long to wait for you.
Eternity is not eternity. For eternity. I like Hourglass and Sand. It's good.
Hourglass and Sand is nice. Eternity is only a grain of sand to me. That's interesting.
Eternity. It'd be good if we had an I rhyme for the last word.
An eye?
Yeah, because we have shine till the stars don't shine.
Yeah.
So this sixth line should roughly rhyme with shine, even if it's just I. Just that sound. Fine line, sign. Time. Oh yeah, time. Only a matter of time. I think you can rhyme shine and time. I think they're close enough.
I think that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So how do we get to that?
Mind works. Shine in this misty shrouded land. It's funny how last time it was just kind of like all the lines for Spurt were just so quick.
Yeah. Well, I think we were giving less weight to it because we were just having so much fun. And this one, I feel like, hey, it's Straud. Like, there's weight to this character.
Yeah.
We can't let him down. Right?
Yeah. Eternity is only a matter of time.
Yeah, I was even thinking eternity is just a flash of time. Eternity is just a something fast,
Yeah.
Eternity is just a eternity is just time. Eternity is just a drop in time. Does that sound?
Just a speck of time, a fragment of time.
Yeah, hold on, we're close.
Eternity is just a blink of an eye.
It sings a little clumsily.
Yeah.
I think we have too many syllables.
It's just. Eternity is a sliver of time. Eternity, a sliver of time. Wrinkle in time? No, I don't think we're going to use that line.
That's us.
Eternity.
It should be if we can get a cool one syllable word, because it would sing like eternity is done, eternity is just a dime time. Yeah, drop of time. I kind of like that. Kizzy, like eternity is just a drop of time.
A mote of time. Drop of time sounds better.
People like that. Or it could even be blink. What if it's blink? Eternity is just a blink of time. What do you guys think of that? Oh, yeah, drop sounds like blood. That's true. It's blood themed. Drop's probably better. With the dying of the light, it will be my time to rise. I'll be waiting for you till the stars don't shine. In this misty shrouded land, on a tower I will stand. Eternity is just a drop of time. That sings pretty well. What do you think?
I think it sings well. I think if we come up with something that fits better, because these parts are kind of like so intricate and so much slower going, that it's more likely to come into our heads once we've written more of the rest of the song.
Yeah.
And then you might go back to it like, actually, this word will work here because of the way that the rest of this came together. Some self-retconning.
Do it all the time in songwriting. We might write the second verse and be like, that's better as the first verse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the time. Okay. I feel like we should jump back into the second verse.
Yeah. So the next part is him chasing Tatiana through the gardens up to her death.
Okay. Part of him being a warrior could be cool, but do you think we're still in the moment of time of that happening, or is the second verse later?
I mean, we could go back, like, you know, the first verse is what's happening now. The previous verse, you know, the verse 2 or the second section is after the chorus, is can be about the first time he saw Tatiana and how he tried to win her over. So going back chronologically a little bit.
Sure, why not? Time stood still. Time. When I saw you, time stood still. No.
I think it's great. I just I wonder if it makes me want to go back and change the eternity is just a drop of time. If the next
Oh,
line
right.
after that is
The
time stood
time.
still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we don't want to change that. You're not yet, anyway.
Probably not. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's holding us back too much, but maybe it is. Um, do we want to start with "Fool for You, Fool for Love" again? Or "Fooled by You"?
Yeah. Fooled by you, fooled by love. We need another love rhyme. That's pretty easy.
Fooled by you, fooled by love. Hmm. Just gonna try and get some love rhymes. Love rhymes. Above. Oh, I like that one. True love, kind of.
Yeah, as below, so above. Like flipping it. Isn't that people say as above, so below? So as below, so above.
Fooled by you, fooled by love. This one is so much tougher.
It's tough. We're gonna have to finish this one on another time, I think.
Yeah.
Do. But I mean, like I said, it's because he's such an iconic character, and there's so much weight to the character that we got to get it right. I think.
Yeah.
That's what's making it. But I mean, we're off to a great start, I think, also. So now it's really that second verse. What else do you say?
Fooled by you, fooled by love.
If we don't want to get, what if we flipped it? So we said fooled by love, fooled by you, and then we can have a you rhyme, so that it's a throwback to the first verse, but we don't have to be tied into the love. Then it's a little more pointed.
Yeah. Now look at what you made me do.
Mm-hmm.
Cursed to never see the sky turn blue.
Ooh, by you, through, follow through, something about.
Cursed by love, cursed by you.
Oh yeah, you know what? I kind of like that better.
Yeah.
Great.
Whoops. Cursed by you.
Youth is something. Like eternal life, eternal youth. Oh, a heart untrue.
A heart
Yeah.
untrue.
Yeah, da-da-da, a heart untrue. Cursed by love, cursed by you, da-da-da, a heart untrue.
A heart for him, a heart untrue.
Um, mm, more like a blackened heart. Ooh, bound forever to a heart untrue. But it's too many syllables, but I like it. Bound to. Hold on. How about bound to yearn for a heart untrue? Cursed by love, cursed by you, bound to yearn for a heart untrue. Yeah, this is goth as hell.
It really is, isn't it? uh, Now we can have a real nice sentence here that can do whatever we want with maybe like a repeating thing, because we had now you see, now you see. oh, just now you see again. Now you see. Now I see. Now I see.
Maybe. I'm just saying we can have like a repeating thing. Um, it doesn't necessarily have to be that exactly, but
Yeah.
whatever we say at the end of line 3, we should rhyme or say something very similar at the end of line 6.
Yeah.
Untrue.
For a heart untrue.
I will wait till you return to me.
Strahd, I am the land.
Right. Well, it's interesting because we've kind of taken this to a part where if you know who Strahd is, you can track with the song exactly, but if you don't know who it is,
it's just gothy.
Yeah, it's just super goth.
Yeah.
So I Am the Land could totally work though. Wow. And I said that right as Eric typed it. But yeah.
Yeah, it's because then like, and also in the other one, it's like I am the ancient, I am the land. I am the land is a good one for it because it's obscure enough.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be one of our repeated, like, I am the land, I am the land. We don't have to do the soon you'll see, you know? So what if this third line was a reminder of his power? So like everything you see is me. I am the land, or every you know, I'm the master of my domain. That kind of thing. Just like you, bound to you, for a heart untrue. Yeah, I am the land, and one day it could all be yours. I like all of that.
Everything the light touches will be yours someday, Simba.
Yeah.
Bound to yearn for a heart untrue.
I am the land and I will not die. Like, what if it's like just like the land? I am the land, and just like the land, my love for you will not die. Just like me, they will also not die.
I wonder.
Since we've got about 15 minutes left, I'm just gonna play along to what.
Play along to what we have, yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe
record what we did for right now, just so we.
Yeah, no, it's a good idea.
Here we go. Put a little reverb on it. I was blind to ever think that you could be the one for me. Now I see. Now I see. Take the life, drain the blood, seal the pact, bring the flood. I will take your fate into my hands and fulfill my destiny. Soon you'll see. Soon you'll see. With the dying of the light, it will be my time. I'll be waiting for you till the stars don't shine. In this misty shrouded land, on the tower I will stand. Eternity is just a drop of time. Pretty much all we got so far, but I like it.
Yeah, I'm digging it.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun if we get around to recording any of these. I'm gonna have a lot of fun recording that one, for sure.
Somebody put a line in chat while you're doing that. I'm the darkness in your heart. I'm the land beneath your feet.
Oh, maybe for that third line, so it's like, cursed by love, cursed by you, bound to your heart untrue. I'm the darkness I'm the darkness. We just said heart though, right? I don't want to say heart twice, but we could. I'm the darkness in your soul. How about we say that?
The darkness in your soul. I'm the land beneath your feet.
I'm the darkness in your soul. I'm the land beneath your feet. Yeah, and that's a great way of saying I am the land without actually saying I am the land. Oh, actually, no, we can say it. We can go, I'm the darkness in your soul. I am the land beneath your feet. How about that?
Yeah.
I guess we kind of have to do an E rhyme there, because that's what we did. We did Destiny and Me. So, I mean, we could do the soon you'll see, soon you'll see.
Or now you see, now you see.
Now you see, now you see. Yeah, that's great. Good job. Good job, Achumair. Ooh, come to me. Maybe that's even better. Come to me, come to me.
Yeah, I like that actually. Because
Yeah.
narratively, it fits in better with where we're at.
Let me just sing that. Cursed by love, cursed by you, bound to love, or heart untrue. I'm the darkness in your soul. I am the land beneath your feet. Come to me. Come to me.
Because then we could do the next part where she doesn't come to him. She runs up and jumps off a balcony instead. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Doesn't really get any gothier than that, does it?
I mean, I could have worn some makeup. I haven't put on any gothy stuff in a long time though.
I got a whole closet full.
I actually really miss I had this like long fake leather trench coat that I used to love wearing to shows, but I'm not even close to being able to fit into it anymore. I was so thin back then.
Being goth is hot because you always have to wear black. I still wear black all the time though. I think it's just a lifestyle now.
Stylish. I remember when I saw The Cult play.
Yeah.
It was like they were playing in like the 4 or 5 p.m. slot in a music festival, like right as the sun was setting, but like it was setting on them in the summer, so it was just like the sun was basically pointed in a direct beam at the stage, and like head to toe black leather, every single one of them, and like they weren't sweating, they just played it, and I'm like, man, you are some veteran musicians that like I would be melting. I was dying in the audience. It was so freaking hot. Like.
Nope, they did their thing.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
unfazed, and they're like, "Oh, it's pretty nice here."
I
Yeah.
played a festival with them once in boy, somewhere. Oh, in Leeds, England.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, that was really cool. The Carling and Leeds festivals, many years ago, but still. Luckily, we were on a stage that was covered by a tent.
Oh, nice.
Sun did not get us too bad.
That's good. Yeah. No, covered stages are important.
Yeah. But you can't, I mean, if the sun's right there, what can you do? It's just right on you.
Yeah.
Well, we really only need 3 more lines to finish it. I'm the darkness in your soul. I am the lamb beneath your feet. Come to me. Come to me. All right.
I think that's a good puzzle to try and figure out, but we got to wrap up in a couple minutes.
Should we save that for you and me?
Yeah, we'll get that wrapped up before the next episode, which will be next week and not 2 or 3 weeks from now.
Right.
Knocking on some wood here.
That's
yeah.
the point. Well, should we do a poll on what we're gonna?
Oh yes, yeah. Let's do that. Let's see what we should do our next episode on, and I have a couple options that are interesting. So I had a tab open so I could do this quickly, and now I've lost it. Is this it? This is it. Alrighty. So, we have not. We just did a thing where we released a bunch of Blood War themed skin packs for the heroes of Baldur's Gate. So they're all like in apocalyptic armor, basically. It looks awesome. So, in honor of that,
Someone said maybe something happier. Gawar said maybe something happier. We've done a dead guy and a vampire. Who's an undead guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so we haven't we haven't done any ladies yet either. And they deserve music too. So in honor of that, and I'll set this to a really short vote because it's quick. Is the choice of champions for the next episode? We have these 3. Each of whom has a brand spanking new fancy skin that looks super badass. The heroes of Baldur's Gate, we have Delena, Neris Cathon, and Shandy Freefoot. Now I know that Neris Cathon is a super gothy cleric with like dark eye makeup, but we could also do a shanty for Shandy. Like how fun would that be? So yeah, something a little bit more piratey themed for a rogue. So yeah, we have Delena, Neris, and Shandy. Black metal for Neris. So yeah, let us know what you think. We're almost halfway through this poll, so yeah, Shandy isn't a sailor. Well, she's a rogue. I don't know. I just automatically feel like all rogues are at least part pirate, because
True.
Shandy has to be.
It would definitely be a happy song, though.
Yeah, Shandy is not in any way dour or gothy. Delena, not last place actually. That's cool. I'm impressed.
Shandy's currently winning.
Yeah.
Get up.
Yeah, and another thing that we talked about is we have the option, because we know some of the people who created some of these characters. We could, in the future, if we do a song for like Havilar or Farida or both the Tiefling sisters, we could probably get Aaron Evans in here to
That would be awesome.
help with that. So is that something that appeals to the audience?
I would think so.
Yeah. Erin is fun. She's got a lot of energy. Looks like Shandy Freefoot is the winner, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Shandy Freefoot, halfling, archer rogue.
It's funny, you know, there is a ballad by Kiss called Shandy.
Oh, really?
Why is that? I think there's no E at the end. Just made me think of that. Shandy, tonight can last us forever. It's like when Kiss was in their disco phase.
Oh man, I always get a kick out of like, I mean, I'm too young to have known Kiss through all of their eras, and I think they were already pretty much done by with disco by like the early mid '80s. But I found it fascinating that they clearly are on record not liking disco, but like "I Was Made for Loving You" is one of the most disco things I've ever heard, and it's amazing. It's not a bad song at all, but yeah. Anyways. Character creator participating. I love hearing Aaron talk about her tieflings. Okay, yeah, I will see if we can't at some point arrange getting some character creators in here, because that could be a lot of fun. Anyways, it's almost 3, so first things first. Shout out to Jason for writing, entertaining, being an awesome musician, joining me here for this. The linchpin that makes this work, as well as shout out to all of you for joining us this afternoon. I know this is a little different than some of the other things that we do, but I think it's a lot of fun, and it's just kind of it's a really fun creative exercise to try and write something to honor characters.
And those of you who stuck with us for most of the show, I mean, your contributions are awesome, and it takes a long time to write a song a lot of times, and so we're trying to cram it into 2 hours, and sometimes have to cut corners and make some quick decisions. But you guys helped that along a lot. We basically wrote about 90% of the song this time. So
yeah, and I remember the spurt one, like the chorus was all chat, so it was very cool. Excuse me. Well, we started a few minutes late, so we probably have time to do another run through before we wrap it up.
Yeah. Let me play it. Here's what I'll do is I'll just go into the second chorus after the first half of the second verse. So we hear the chorus twice, if that makes sense.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I'm gonna record it for myself too, so I have it. Fool for you, fool for love, try the heart, gauge the dove. I was blind to ever think that you could be the one for me. Now I see, now I see. Take the life, drain the blood, seal the past, bring the flood. I will take your fate into my hands and feel my destiny. Soon you'll see. Soon you'll see. With the dying of the light, it will be my time to rise. I've been waiting for you till the stars don't shine. In this misty shrouded land, on a tower I will stand. Eternity is just a drop of time. Cursed by love, cursed by you, bound to young, for a heart untrue. I'm the darkness in your soul, I am the land beneath your feet. Come to me. come to me. With the dying of the light, it will be my time to rise. I'll be waiting for you till the stars don't shine. In this misty shrouded land, on the tower I will stand. Eternity is just a drop of time. Drop of time. Drop of time.
Awesome.
That feels really good.
I think it's coming together nicely, and I look forward to wrapping it up for our next episode. So we will be kicking off our next episode with the whole thing, the whole song.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this has been Bardic Inspiration for Tuesday, July 21st, 2020. It's late July already. Wow. So thank you all for joining us today, for participating. This show works because you participate, and we really appreciate it. This show also exists because of a whole bunch of awesome people, including our co-producer / moderator Jay, as well as our executive producer Erica, and our partners at Dungeons and Dragons, Greg, Bart, Pelham, Allison, Charlene, and Lisa. My name is Dylan. This is Jason, and I just realized I meant to do it that way, but I'm like looking at the screen and
that's okay.
I fooled myself. So yeah, take care, everybody. Stay safe, stay distant, and we will catch you next time.
Bye.
Cheers.